Hi there, you're watching the Wild Horses channel. In today's episode of Market and Economy, we will follow up the charts that weekly we present to you. S&P 500 dollar indexes, the 10-year yield of the T-bonds, and of course Bitcoin in Tether. So stay tuned, we're starting right now. Don't forget to sign up to our channel, activate the notifications if you are a long-term investor in crypto, to whom safer is better. This is the right channel for you. Stay with us. In this first chart, we see S&P 500, and we have projected a green line over the tops of the chart, the peaks, and we projected, assuming that this trend will continue, that from March till May, between 330.80 and 3,120, we will have a peak. However, in this week we reached 3,120 or 3,120, and we are still in 2019. So we have an acceleration of this uptrend. It might trigger a new rally. We need to wait these next weeks to see. However, we still hold up that idea that this trend is about to reverse, because the conditions for that, both in the economy, that of course have been left behind, but even in the artificial propping up of this market, because 90%, 80% of the purchases are from the own companies buying their own stocks. With which money? With borrowed money. So as economy slows down, it becomes more critical for the companies to borrow money to buy their own stocks, and this process can reverse quickly. The dollar index has reversed his uptrend trajectory, his uptrend move in the last week, so part of the gains it gave back this week. It's still very valued, and we see its reflection in the other countries' currency. The weaker dollar is stock market positive because it makes more attractive to foreign investors to put money here, especially in American stocks. Remind you that the Swiss National Bank has above $80 billion invested in stock market in the United States. So it's a mystery to know what good it does to the Swiss people, but that's the policy that they're pursuing. And we go on here, we see the 10-year yield of the United States Treasury bill. We have breached last week this downtrend that we have identified here, the downtrend line. However, we move back this week, and that's precisely what coincides with an inflow of money to the United States. So mostly to benefit as a safe haven from the still yielding something T-bonds, T-notes. The difference between bonds and notes is according to their maturity, and this is a signal of inflow of money that possibly coincides with this last move up in the stock markets that we saw this week. So we're still above this downtrend line. We might have reversed the trajectory, marking September as a high upward pivot. So we still need some more weeks to confirm this movement, confirm the breaching of this downtrend line, but to expect this trajectory of the yields to keep rising, and in a certain point that will force the markets to reverse. We mean S&P 500, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq, because the bond market competes with the stock market as a valuation. So the more the yields go, more attractive this become, and money outflows from the stock market and inflows in the bonds. However, as the yields rise, the bonds lose value, and a lot of money that was invested in the bonds when they were in a downtrend trajectory reach their stop loss, and this might trigger a sell-off, and that is negative for everyone, especially the dollar. So United States might start suffering as their finances lose steam. It's not yet happening, but we hold the opinion that this is soon to see. So we finished with, of course, Bitcoin and Tether, the most liquid pair of the cryptocurrencies. We see a third week down after a last move up where we reached 10,500. However, we see the volume decreasing as well as the prices, and in our interpretation, this means that the main trajectory is up, and we might be, if you project these two uptrend lines above, and we can see that they match the bottom of this recent candles, and we see that it might be testing the bottom of this imaginary uptrend line, and we might be nearing a reversal. We still have not lost the uptrend in the weekly chart. We're still positive, and we believe that we are about to move up, especially because we're still trading above this downtrend line that has been invincible except for this breach that we had 4 weeks ago. So stay tuned. We believe a lot's gonna happen this next week. We're gonna see Bitcoin moving up, stock market at least stalling or moving down, and so the dollar index and the yields going up. So we go back, come back to you next week with what happened then, the next the follow-ups, and everything going well. Tomorrow we come back with weekend economy, the weekend in review. So the main events that happened during this week we bring to you, and of course the main cryptocurrency weekly charts. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.